Somewhere between 7 and 10% of Americans are on an anti-anxiety drug. In 2016, 1 in 3 Americans were prescribed a pain medication. One statistic I read stated that 1 out of every 5 people who are prescribed a narcotic pain medication will become addicted on that very first prescription, often just because of a standard order after a non-emergent elective surgery. We are a nation of overmedicated people, many of whom feel trapped. For one reason or another, it seems nearly everyone is on something. If you're not taking any prescription medications, you have become an anomaly. So what are we to do? We know these medications are harmful to our bodies long term, and some of them are harmful short term. So how do we get back to normal and get off of these meds? Let's talk about that today. What's up, my friend? Welcome to the CBD and You podcast. And yes, you means you. And I believe you are here for a reason. I'm Lori, a Christian, a wife, a mama, and a midwife. And to put a little icing on the cake, my husband and I own a hemp farm in Tennessee. Girlfriend, I see it in your eyes, and I feel it in the messages you send me. You are tired of waking up every day exhausted with aches and pains that you really thought you were too young for. And with all the stress and anxiety of the day, you're over it. Are you starting to wonder if this is really all life is? I hear you, and you are not alone. God did not design us to just survive. He designed us to thrive. So if you're ready to embrace this beautiful life God has given you by discovering some of His best gifts for His children, rewarm that coffee you forgot about in the microwave, and let's take a minute to pour back into you with a quick chat and some me time. Let's go. So before I get started today, I want to emphasize that you should always work on coming off of medications in conjunction with your healthcare provider. They know the specifics of your situation, which I do not. They know your chart. They know the things you've been through. They know the things you've been on. They know the way those things interact with each other, and I do not, because I don't know the ins and outs of your situation. So just be sure that you're working with your provider to do this safely if you decide it's what you want to do. It is a noble thing to want to be off of prescription medication, especially addictive prescriptions. And the beauty of CBD is that it is not addictive the way that some medications are, so it can be a great resource. It may also help you to break addictions, so using it as a tool to back off of other medications may be a good option. If your provider pushes back on you wanting to get off of prescription medications, that might be a sign that you need a new provider. Any provider worth their weight should be completely supportive of you wanting to not be addicted to medications. Unfortunately, not all are like that. Pain clinics are notoriously bad about this. They don't really seem to want you to get off of what they're offering. So if you're having pushback and you're really dedicated to wanting to get off of whatever you're addicted to and you're not getting the support that you need, seek out a new provider who will support you and will help you achieve your goal. For indications like pain management or anxiety management, you may be able to decrease those other prescription medications gradually as you slowly add CBD. Now, you do not want to come off of most medications we're talking about here cold turkey. You need to ease off under your provider's supervision. Part of the reason that these medications are addictive is because of the withdrawal symptoms that you can experience if you try to just cut them off. You need to wean them and come down gently. But because CBD can help so much with pain and anxiety, and because there's some evidence that it may help with breaking these addictions, it can be a great option to aid you in that weaning process from the harsh medications onto more natural methods, like perhaps taking CBD at a full dose, full time. This is such a delicate issue that I'm not going to go into it in great detail because there are just so many details about you that I don't know that can impact whether this will work for you or not. But I will say that it is definitely worth looking into. If there's anything that we can do to aid you, please email us at the email address down in the description. And also don't forget that you can get 20% off your first order with us when you use that link down below. It's at number 4 in the show notes, bit.ly/CBD and you show. When you go to that link, it's going to add the code to your cart, and that'll take 20% off of your entire first order with us. So I hope that will help you if you decide that this is a tool that you want to use to help you begin breaking those addictions. I pray that the Lord will help you through this hard time. I know many people end up in these situations really through no fault of their own, and it's just a very hard position and you just feel stuck. But thankfully, this is a natural solution that might help you achieve your goals, and I hope that it does. Look forward to talking to you again right back here next week. Whoa, wait, stop. I need your help. Before you take off, if this podcast has blessed you in any way, or if you learned something, could you take 1 minute and leave me a written review over on Apple Podcasts? That's the absolute best way you can thank me. I love hearing how what I've learned on my journey has helped you on yours. Remember that the Word says every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. CBD is one of them, but there are so many more. Cling to Him and you will never go wrong. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you back here in a few days.